Okay. I know I'm a little late, but I saw it Thursday night, got home really late, worked the next morning, and I was pretty beat up Friday, and now I'm here. So let's forget, and Wakanda forever. Hey you guys, me Iron Charles Simpson back here again, and today I'm here to review Black Panther. In this story, we follow T'Challa, played by Chadwick Boseman, who is becoming king of Wakanda. And when becoming king, he has to deal with a lot of responsibilities, especially because he follows a line of Black Panthers. There's always been a Black Panther defending their culture and their most valuable resource, which is vibranium. And then soon, T'Challa gets a whiff of someone selling vibranium to outsiders, and that's not good. That's really not good. So he goes out and seeks out like who's been selling their vibranium. Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, aka Black Panther, is amazing, guys. Ever since I saw him in Civil War and in this now, I can't imagine anyone else being this character. And especially like when you see him in this film, you see him going through a lot of shit, guys. Like especially like when they do go through some political stuff, and dealing with knowing that like previous generations of Black Panthers of what they've done. There's so much pressure on him, especially because his father passed away and he automatically had to become king right away, and he has to protect his culture, his country from getting out there and keeping outsiders out. With all that pressure, like you could really tell that he's struggling a little bit, like wondering like is what he is doing is right or is he wrong? Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger is fantastic, guys. Finally, we have a really good, interesting villain. Not just Loki now. You really do feel for his character. And Michael B. Jordan just gives a great performance. And again, the reason why I know you're probably wondering, like you've been hearing a lot that he's a really good villain. It's just the reason is because you understand him. Like you understand why he's bad. He has his reasons. Like, you could almost side with him if it wasn't for the fact that he's just going about it the wrong way. And you're probably gonna say right now, but Iron Turtle, what about Andy Serkis? He's in the film. Yeah, yes, I know, guys. I haven't forgotten. Andy Serkis is in the film as Claw. The reason why not a lot of people are talking about him is because, not gonna lie, he's pretty goofy. He's a very goofy asshole, if that makes sense. Which is a little strange, just because when you saw him in Age of Ultron, he just seemed like an evil dude. Like he cracked a joke or two, but it just seemed very calm. But in this one, oh, he's going balls to the wall. It's like he's like he had a bunch of Red Bull and he couldn't contain his excitement, so he's going like, yeah, fuck you, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much Claw right there in a nutshell. Now, I'm not gonna sit here all day or stand and tell you like the whole cast and everything, but let me just tell you everyone is amazing, like seriously amazing. For one example, if I can pronounce this right, Letitia Wright as Chitala's sister is freaking hilarious, guys. She's just awesome, like especially because like, she's playing she's the little sister of Chitala, and she's supposed to be like the smartest girl in the world. And the gadgets she makes and how she jokes around with her brother is just fantastic. Like usually in film, and my friend pointed this out when we went to go see Black Panther, that in most films dealing with the brother-sister relationship, it always seems to be they hate each other. Like it's always I hate you, you hate me, you don't understand me, and all that crap. But in this felt real. Like when Chitala and Yuri were talking to each other, it felt like the conversations I would have with my sister, how we would joke around. We weren't fighting. It was just we were joking around. Picking at each other. That's pretty much it. But it was so believable. This film also does great world building. Like Wakanda is just visually stunning with the costumes, the colors, and even like the music. Now I know Kendrick Lamar did do the score for this film, and again, great soundtrack, Kendrick. Awesome. But let me just for a second, if I remember correctly, they didn't play a lot of Kendrick Lamar's music in the actual film. I think they maybe used like 4 tracks, but that's about it. But take that Kendrick's music away and actually listen to the actual film score to this. It is fantastic. Like, it really does bring life to this world. It's just great, and it's something I definitely want to. I definitely want to go back to Wakanda in the Black Panther sequel. You know, surprisingly, Black Panther does talk about political stuff too. Not, it's pretty interesting, and it does deal with a little bit of race problems, especially because for those of you that don't know, Wakanda is a secret country. It's hidden in Africa. No one knows about this place. This is supposed to be like this advanced, like country that has like the best technology and weapons and all that stuff. It's vibranium. It's strong shit, and it could be used for other things. And other people kind of see that as like, hey, like we're struggling over here, and you're just lounging around and enjoying yourself. Like, why don't you help us? That's what's cool about Black Panther. Like, it doesn't shy away from like stuff you would think about. Like, hey, why don't they help them? Like, what's why don't they want their culture being out there? And now, time for the negatives, and I only have two, guys. Yay! One of those negatives being the CGI, specifically towards the ends of the film with the climax battle, which is a little weird because in the beginning of the film everything looks good, everything looks beautiful, but the ending battle, I'm not kidding you, it is pretty bad, guys. Now, I don't know if it's just because it's full of CGI. Now, I know everything else is CGI. I'm not stupid, but but at least they had a mixture of, actors, like live actors in it. This one, it just felt like I was like playing a video game, if that makes sense. Like, it looked good. It like visually looks cool, but it just looks really bad, guys. Like, it really does stand out amongst the other scenes in the film that look great. It's weird. And another negative is that it does follow the same Marvel formula, like for the first outing of a character, it does follow, like, again, the formula. But the crazy part is, even though it does, you cannot deny it's a formula that works, especially because Black Panther just gives so much life to this like formula and everything. It does a lot different than what other Marvel films have done that you almost kind of forget about it. I practically did until I started thinking about more and more. Overall, guys, I think Black Panther is freaking great, guys. I'm actually going to go see it again tomorrow. Again, great cast, great soundtrack. And again, earlier when I said it does follow the same Marvel formula, it does do enough to keep it from being boring. And I would be happy to come back to Wakanda. Wakanda for life, guys. Okay, other than that, guys, I'm proud to give Black Panther a 4 out of 5. This film should not be missed. Go ahead and check it out. Well, thank you guys for watching my video. If you'd like to watch more, please subscribe down below. If you want to keep up to date on my videos and some behind the scenes shit, please follow me on Instagram right here. Catch you guys next time.